Hello and welcome to another thrilling episode of the Gojenn Videocast. Today is Sunday, June 5th. And I'm Gojenn, your hostess, and I want to talk about yarny stuff and a little bit of planner stuff because right now my planner life is in kind of disarray because I'm not sure what I really want to do, which is the best thing about doing a planner is that you can change at any time that you want. So let me jump into the yarny stuff first, okay? All right, last time I showed you my flip-flops. Well, all I did was take some Caron Simply Soft Prince yarn, this, and I went around the toe part. I would like to put a big flower up here on the toe, but I haven't done it yet, and so I don't know if I'm going to, because if I do it in multicolors in this yarn, it won't show up. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm outside and it's kind of toasty out today, so ugh. All right, so that's part of my yarny world this week. I posted, if you follow me on Instagram, I posted that I had two things that I ordered from Knit Picks come in. This is one of them. It is a run bag, and it's to encourage everybody to use reusable bags and not plastic. So I haven't opened it up because I was afraid if I opened it up I couldn't get it back together and show you what it looked like. Okay, so it comes with a nice long, very nice, comes with a nice long, excuse me, strap with the hooks at the ends. Very nice. I like this because I do usually carry a bag over my shoulder, but we'll see. Ready? It's a very big bag. Can you see? And it is a messenger bag type bag. The messenger top comes open, and this is the interior of the bag. It's that it's not the cheap plastic reusable bags you can get. It's nicer than that, and I'm very seriously thinking about carrying it because I carry a big tote when I go to work because it's got my purse and my lunch and usually a Diet Coke or Diet Dr. Pepper in it. So I usually carry a big bag, and this is their little logo. Think good thoughts. Very nice. Run. And now just for the fun of it, and it's got this big flap. I like that because sometimes when you pack your, if you use these for groceries, you pack it so full you can't, stuff's gonna fall out. Well, I'm folding, and I'm folding. Isn't this fun and exciting? Tune in next week, folks, for will Jen get the bag closed? Yes, she will. Oh, yeah. Oh. It's not perfect, but it's absolutely fine enough to go in your suitcase, because when you go traveling you like to have a bag to bring home any loot you buy and stuff. So I really like this bag a lot, and it was on sale at Knit Picks. The other thing I got at Knit Picks, get the tag, is a needle keeper. Never worry about losing your stitches. The magic wand It's got an endorsement by Kat Bordy, and if you've ever seen her videos where she does magical things with socks, sock constructions. So it says, it had all different colors, like 11 different colors, but the only one that was on sale was black. But I figure I can put some washi tape on it and it'll be cool. Simply insert your needles into the silicone ends. Within seconds, your needles, stitches, and joints are protected. Will not come off until you take it off. Safe to shove into your knitting. Holds up to 2 US number 9. Protects your live stitches too. Incredibly strong. You will truly love it. So let's see. And what better project to see on than my knitted project, which is my Trillion scarf. This, again, got the most love this week. And last week, I had said that, because I moved my stitch marker up, or my progress keeper, and it's about 2 inches, not 3. I wanted it to be 3, but it's not. So I had to get a summer haircut because my hair was so long and hot, and it wasn't quite long enough for a ponytail, but ugh. So this is my Trillion shawl, and even with the days, I think I worked on this for at least 4 or 5 hours this week. And you see that's all the progress I made, but that's me. I know I'm a slow knitter. That's one of the reasons I don't like knitting, because with crochet I can fly. Okay, here goes the test of the Needle Keeper Magic Wand. And of course these are US, I'm not sure, 1s or 2s, because this is sock weight yarn. And there you have it. It's not coming out. The needles aren't poking out the end. Oh, I had wondered how easily they'd come out. Very, I didn't even have to really pull. Cool beans. So I will give this 2 thumbs up. It was on sale. Because I've got one of the little tubes for when I use double points, because I have done that. But anyway, this is my Trillion. It's not at 50% yet, because I'm going to have to go by weight, and I'm not going to take it out of the bag, but my yarn ball is in there and it's nowhere near half. So I don't know if I'm going to make it with this project. And I just, the pattern is a simple repeat, so I just put those 2 rows on this little piece of paper, and it's mainly just a thing of if I look up and don't remember what I'm doing, you know, I've gotten so into it in my head that I don't remember what I'm doing. So anyway, that was fun, wasn't it? Product reviews, gorgeous knitting, I mean, pretty green bag. What else is there? I had an Etsy sale this week. Yeah, I heard you. I heard you say yay. Thank you. I was thrilled. So the person found me through Ravelry, and just made my week. I was just so excited. Okay, so this is my Snapdragon. That is Tunisian crochet, patterned by Ava Nee. And of course the pattern on my Trillion is by Martina Behm, B-E-H-M. This, as always, got the love. No, it didn't get the love. I'm sorry. I was just thinking, no, it didn't. What'd you say that for? I don't know. So I got, it is taking forever. I did a half of a short row and 1 full long row. It's very good to work on while you're watching TV, really, or YouTube like I do, or Netflix. But you can see how much bigger this is than the Trillion. But anyway, I love it. This just needs some dedicated time. And this week, Wednesday, is my younger daughter's birthday, and I always take her birthday off work in remembrance of her. And then I'm taking Thursday and Friday off as well. So I'm going to have a 2-day work week this week. And I know she would be glad for that for me. So, thus ends the yarny portion of our program. All right, hold on just a second, and then I'll be right back to talk to you about my planner. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. If you've been watching, if this is your first time joining me, thank you very much. This is not the way I normally do things. For one thing, I'm outside and I'm sweating or perspiring. Yeah, ladies perspire. Okay, so we're going to be real quiet because a dog is walking by the house and my dogs are outside. I don't think they saw him. This past week I had my daughter's dog, and it was just weird having 3 dogs around instead of the 2, and now he's gone back home, their home, so I kind of miss him. But anyway, if you have been following along, you know that I usually talk about my traveler's notebook in the personal size, and this is by Foxy Fix. And when you buy a traveler's notebook, what you're really buying, I saw this in one of the forums on another podcast I was watching. They had thought, well, they were going to get all kinds of stuff when they got a traveler's notebook. All you really are getting is this leather cover. And if you can see mine, it's kind of beat up. I don't mind. I've carried it with me every day since I got it. So of course it's beat up. But these notebooks are usually, I mean, the person that you buy it from may include a notebook or an insert. Maybe, maybe not. But these are easily available at Target, Barnes & Nobles, and Amazon, Etsy. Lots of different sellers. You just have to decide what it is you want. Do you want a grid? Do you want a dot? This is the grid. This is my Lister's Got a List. And that is a grid paper. You can see that. I like it okay. It's not my favorite. Well, it depends on what I'm doing. This is the dot grid from my bullet journal. I hope you can see that because the sun's out and I really can't see what is showing up on the video. And okay, this is a grid. Usually in my journal, this is in my journal. Usually in my journals I have just a ruled. Oh, and that's right, you haven't seen. This is my June journal. It's new this week because June is a new month for us. And my main thing in June is always remembering my younger daughter. All right, so here is my tracker. I hope you can see that. I track my mood, my medicine, exercise, Etsy, Instagram, journaling, and crafting. This is my crafting log where I keep up with what I'm crafting each day. It's very satisfying to look back at that at the end of a month and see where I have crafted. I have not missed a day still. I maintained that all through the month of June, and I am continuing. No, back up. I did that all through the month of May and am continuing through Jammin JuneJubilation. Thank you, viewers, for your suggestions. I decided to go with Jammin was one of, Francis had put that one up, and Jubilation was another one, and I think Jammin JuneJubilation. Isn't that great? And since July is another J month, I may have Jammin July Jubilation as well. This is my calendar for the month where I just future plan anything that's coming up, appointments. I wanted to tell you about my goals for the month of June. You know, I have told you what an ongoing problem I have with going to bed on time on work nights. So instead of just having a box on my tracker where I put what time I go to bed, I have made a goal, a stated goal, that I will have lights out on a work night by 11 p.m. And when you're making goals, they should be smart. And that's a really good little thing. I don't remember where I saw it, but it should be specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound. Okay? So I really like that. My other goals are continue my crafting every month, as I did my Mojo, to place an ad on Ravelry for my stitchy markers, and to make 2 updates to my Etsy shop, stitchy markers, and exercise 5 days a week minimum. So, and then here I just go into, like I always do in my journal, I just journal, and I've been having fun with it, as always. Which of course this just started, the month of June just started on Wednesday, but I've got the month to go. So let me see. I'm going to take you to my bullet journal, and then I've got some things to tell you. Sorry. Okay, this was 2 Sundays ago, May 22nd, and I updated it. And I always just use dots. I don't care whether they're tasks, notes, or projects or whatever. I just put a dot and then I'll check them off. And my participation in the Plan With Me challenge, that's on Instagram. This is Friday, May 27th. Okay. Wednesday, June 1st. So this was my last one. I have not started a new one, but I want to show you what I am doing for the month of June. And I wrote up here that the Plan With Me challenge is by Boho Berry, Tiny Ray of Sunshine, and Pretty Prints and Paper. She's the one I could never remember her name. So, and they're on Instagram, but you just look for the hashtag Plan With Me challenge, and you'll get all of their answers. This is what I'm doing starting tomorrow, and this is in my bullet journal, so it's just on the next page. Because I haven't really been planning other than listing things to do in my bullet journal. Here, this was the only planning I was really doing, and that I don't think that was sufficient. So I have made this, it's a weekly spread with the 7 days, and then other stuff. I have some other things to inspire me, like ideas to if I want to change the layout. Next week, what do I have coming up, and what are my weekly goals? And number 1 is to keep up the mojo, exercise, and then do 2 classes for my Harry Potter. So that's just the 2-week thing in here. And then if you've followed the bullet journal videos, usually someone will have a monthly spread, and then they'll start their weekly spreads and then daily spreads. I'm not really going to do too much of the daily spread because I've saved room for that here. And what this, I really should have said this is things I want to do, and then maybe a line and say things I did. Because that's more satisfying to me. I really like to know what I did just as much as I like to plan for what I'm going to do, because that's what gives you a sense of accomplishment. If you're always looking at things that haven't been done, you just feel things haven't been done. But that list of things that you did, that you can see with a check mark, that you can be proud of, that you accomplished, then that's what gives you the sense that you have done something. And it encourages you to keep going. And then there's my next, and that's where I'm going to go in with my next bullet journal list, like this one. But I wanted that weekly spread in there to give me some planning room. So that is it for me this week. I will have 3 days off work, so Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then my weekend, Saturday and Sunday. I have looked through the next book to review that Interweave Crochet sent me. So I may do a little snippet video of that. I think my planner box is scheduled to come in this week, my planner addict box, which I always enjoy getting. If you have any comments, any suggestions, ideas, please share them below in the comments here on YouTube, or you can go to the group on Ravelry, which is the Gojenn podcast group. Leave a comment there. I really appreciate your comments. It just truly excites me. And when I saw Jammin, I thought, yeah, Jammin June, yeah. And then, like, just within just moments, it seemed, the jubilation suggestion came in, and it's like, that's perfection. Jammin JuneJubilation. That's just like you hear angels sing. So anyway, thanks for joining me today. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful week ahead. I hope that it's filled with lots and lots of love and laughter.